So the Miami Heat are in Washington tonight to play the Wizards on the second game of a 4-game road trip, and they are seriously shorthanded. Already, we knew that Victor Oladipo wasn't making the trip. Omer Yurtseven had surgery and is going to be out for months. Tyler Hero didn't make the trip, even though many around him thought that he would. So that was a bit of a surprise. He did not join the team in Washington. We already knew that Bam Adebayo missed the last game. He's questionable for tonight. Didn't seem like he's going to play. Caleb Martin is questionable, although it does appear he will play. And now the big one, Jimmy Butler with some knee soreness. Now, this is something that troubled him all of last season. I've said repeatedly, I don't think Jimmy Butler will end up playing as many as 70 games this year. You have to prepare for some absences. You don't really want the absence, though, when you already don't have Hero and likely Bam. And again, you still don't have Oladipo. So not a lot of shot creation tonight. I was trying to figure out what the starting lineup would be against the Wizards. Well, you would anticipate that Lowry and Strus start in the backcourt. Nikola Jovic probably gets the start at center again. Of course, he had 11 points in the first quarter of his first NBA start. The 19-year-old rookie looked really good, and he's playing for a possible spot in the rotation going forward. But if you don't have Caleb Martin at the 4 and you don't have Jimmy Butler at the 3, then what do you have? So I would anticipate that Martin will play. I don't know who you plug in at that other spot. I mean, you could go with Gabe Vincent and go small and start Lowry, Vincent, and Strus all together. Maybe Haywood Highsmith gets a start tonight. That's possible. He hasn't really shown a lot in his limited appearances so far. And then Jamal Cain was in the rotation in the last game, on the back end of the rotation, played 6 minutes, looked a little bit out of place. We know he had a really good preseason that earned him one of the spots, the two-way spots this season. But Miami is extremely shorthanded tonight against Washington as they try not to fall further below 500. And again, looking at this team going forward, the next couple games on the trip are not easy. It's going to be a bit of a struggle here to get right until they get healthy. And of course, we don't really expect many reinforcements to be coming. Oladipo looks like he's still at least a couple of weeks away from what I've heard. Hero should be back when they get back from the road trip, but that's a murky situation. And then with Bam, again, with the Heat, you just never know when guys are going to be back. I did hear that the Butler situation is not serious. This is just soreness. Anticipate that Jimmy's going to miss a game every couple of weeks this season. It's just part of the deal as he gets deeper into his 30s. Heat, Wizards tonight, before floor. Catch it roughly an hour before the game. We'll try to go over everything as we get the lineups. And then, of course, the 5 on the Floor post-game show, 5 on the Floor live, as soon as the game ends. I will be hosting tonight with Greg Sylvander and Brady Hawk.